Aaron Lehman and Libby Wilson last updated 16/21, July 23, 2018. Dr. Nigel Murray resigned abruptly from the Waikato DHB in October 2017 while an investigation into his expenses was underway. File photo. The final expenses of disgraced health boss Nigel Murray have been released. Murray resigned abruptly from the Waikato DHB in October 2017, partway through an investigation into his expenses. He was absent from his desk from July 2017, but continued to spend health dollars, the latest records show. The Murray spending scandal triggered significant changes to how the Waikato DHB reports on staff travel and expenses. File photo. Murray spent $1,852.75 on taxis, his cell phone and iPad, despite another senior staffer effectively taking over his role during the period. Read more, Waikato DHB Chief Executive Nigel Murray not at board meeting Waikato DHB Chief Executive quits Waikato DHB Chairman Bob Simcock steps down. Estate Services Commission (SSC) investigation, completed after Murray left the role, found he spent $120,608 on unjustified travel and accommodation during his 3-year tenure. Derek Wright is interim chief executive for the Waikato District Health Board. File photo. The latest expense records, released on Monday by Waikato DHB, cover Murray's spending from July 1, 2017, to October 2017. It's the first time in 4 years that Waikato DHB has met the deadline for filing the chief executive's expenses with the SSC at the end of the financial year. The records show Murray spent $1,502 on costs associated with his mobile and iPad in his final 3 months with the health board. He spent $350 on taxi chits throughout June 2017, which are said to be mainly to and from the airport. No airfares are listed on his expenses. No gifts and benefits or hospitality expenses were recorded for Murray. Murray's expenses have come under intense scrutiny and were the subject of several investigations, some still to be completed. The Serious Fraud Office is currently investigating him, while Deputy Auditor General Greg Shalom is examining the Health Board's procurement of IT services from United States-based company HealthTap. The Murray spending scandal triggered significant changes to how the Waikato DHB reports on staff travel and expenses. Murray traveled on the taxpayer dollar without approval and enjoyed overseas jaunts when supposedly on sick leave, an Audit NZ report into his spending found. An SSC investigation released in March 2018 was damning of the Waikato DHB, saying the board's governance of its chief executive was wanting. The report concluded that former Waikato DHB Chairman Bob Simcock's oversight of Murray's expenses lacked rigor. Simcock, who stepped down in November 2017, was also accused of being too trusting of Murray. During his 3 years at the DHB, Murray chalked up $218,209 in expenses, including 16 overseas trips. He took 5 domestic flights without explanation during the 2016-17 financial year, an SSC investigation found. He spent $50,000 on relocation costs when moving from Canada to Hamilton in 2014, $25,000 more than permitted. His financial records were filed late for each year he was employed by the DHB. Murray took leave during a DHB investigation into his expenses, and senior staffer Neville Hoblis was acting chief executive from July 2017 to mid-October 2017. In that time, Hoblis spent $103 on mobile phone expenses and $557 on airfares to get to a national meeting for DHB chiefs in Wellington. In October 2017, Derek Wright was appointed as interim chief executive, and 8 months of his expenses information has also been released. Wright's expenses cover a period in which there was a change of government. He spent $7,754 on domestic travel. No international travel was recorded. Expenses for Wright's 16 trips include 9 domestic flights, 8 to Wellington and 1 to Gisborne. Wright recorded no hospitality or gifts and benefits spending. He spent $481 on his mobile phone and tablet over the 8-month period, about a third of what Murray spent in his final 3 months with the health board. Stuff.